so high. I feel like we need to stop meeting like this. It's fair to say it's a little embarrassing. And I always take to heart what chat recommends to me, you know? Everything just works ever so nicely for everybody. But regardless, ladies and gentlemen, we are live with Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. And, yesterday's stream didn't, for all intents and purposes, sort of, didn't happen. And there's reasons for that. There's reasons. So, as I was saying, I listen to chat, right? Listen to chat. I like what chat says. Put on the new emulator, right? Updated to the nightly development version, 1.7 from 1.6. It looks like DuckStation. Looks great. Runs better. It's right there. It's right there. Anyways, that's what we're here, right? Why not? Easy mode, dad mode, loving it. Radar type 1. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Mistakes were made. That's it. There's no more we can do. Okay? We're back. We're live. We'll do it live.
The Hudson River, 2 years ago.
I mean,
Intelligence that a new type of Metal Gear was scheduled for transport.
I would expect to just slap myself.
Been out in the cold too
I'm sure
long.
people will make me do it. Anyways, yeah. Metal Gear 2. Back on it. Looks a little prettier. Up the resolution just a little bit. As I just said, I lost the... I switched the emulator. And then I lost my... I think so. Yeah, why? Is there no sound? What has happened? Am I going deaf? I can't take this today. I can't. I tried for an hour this morning. What is happening today? I'm this close to just wrapping it up today for the day. The Bluetooth issues, the lost saves. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's all part of the show, though, right? It's all part of the show. Put in Persona and... Oh, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. What happened? Like, literally, what happened? Maybe just a solid reset. We had this problem yesterday. I don't know what happened, but yeah, just... I was hoping for a good little start. I was hoping for just a good little start. And... Demonic, this is where you tell me that you don't deal with these issues with the real hardware, as you would say, right? I also tried for about a half an hour to get rid of that line right there. I couldn't tell you how to get rid of it. It's like a stain on a sheet, you know, wearing your underwear. It's there forever. It's best to just throw it out, call it a day. Your streams are perfect. They are picture perfect. Pixel perfect, if you will. Never would have had that problem had I hooked up the non-existent PS2 that I don't own. Is that Lara Cody Some of these names just don't even make any sense for us, do they? Maul Gale? Who? Phil Lamar, I recognize that one. More elevators. Basically, I didn't realize they basically give away the entire beginning of the game in this little trailer intro. Now, I don't understand the DNA aspects here. I'm not that smart. I'm no scientist. There's no white lab coat like the slow guys got. How are you, Demonic? Now, Demonic, can you push your PS2 to its limit? 1080p, 60 frames per second. Can you do that? No, I know you sort of can't do that. But you also wouldn't be restarting your stream again because you didn't have no audio. You're just working. Do you work from home? Oh, just maybe or that, or you got you just got a cool little thing you can just do and just chill out, relax. Kyle Cooper and the Imaginary Forces. What type of imaginary forces are just working there, huh? Oh, Penguins, that's more than suitable for today, my friend. More than suitable for today. The slaps are gonna be coming in hot and fresh. Come on in, buddy. Welcome to the oops, we're here again, starting over. Who would have thunk that would have happened on a Jordan? Well, that's nice. That's nice. Now, the streaming from 60 frames per second, is that a hardware issue? Is that a like, I mean, I know obviously your real hardware, some of it's not capable, but what did you chance with the redeem? What did I change? I didn't change anything with the redeem. Was I supposed to change something? All right, let's see. Did it keep all my options? Vibration, type 1, la-di-da. I want linear. Linear. Don't group that shit up. I hate when you guys do that. It's terrible. It came as a new thing for a slap. Remember when we tried to reset it yesterday, the stream that didn't happen? That thing. If this sound doesn't come back again, I'm throwing in the towel.
The Hudson River, 2 years ago. We had classified intelligence that a new type of metal gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses had been out in the cold too long.
You can't play games with me, Penguins. I see all. Now, earlier, Demonic didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear all of the cars whizzing by, the astigmatism that we're getting right now. That is what astigmatism is, right? Like when you look at a light and it looks like it's all blaring at me. One of those. A smoking old man may or may not be older than the strimmer. The sound of crackling thundercats in the back. People all driving the exact same vehicle. And me, in my sneaking suit, about to she-ho myself off the side of the George Washington Bridge. Don't do it, they said. You have so much to live for. And then he realized he doesn't. Well, that's what we're here. So I'm thinking, like I said, I just woke up from night shift, fiddled around in the penis settings of things, tried to add a few inches, didn't work out. I got hockey later, so we'll sort of see where it takes us. If I can sort of time it out perfectly to finish the tanker mission, as it says, we'll go from there. Any plans for the weekend, gentlemen? You know, it's... You guys, like, off all next week? How does that work for you office workers, you know, type of thing? I know Penguins isn't an office. Well, you could be an office worker. You could still work in an office at an amusement park. I still don't get how he doesn't, like, snap his back and spine in two by just hanging off like that. Great job there, Harry Gregson Williams. It's fantastic when I can actually hear it. E-o. E-o. The eagle has landed. Ooh, we're all electrify and everything. Like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Let's all look up slow into the camera. I'm getting wet just thinking about it. Yes, chocolate milk indeed.
Boy, he's right on schedule.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
He'll know soon enough.
What happened to England in the World Cup there, Penguins? I thought they really had a chance. Much the same as everyone thought Canada had a chance. I don't know what happened there, but no. I really feel like, is it necessary for planes and helicopters to have windshield wipers? Like, I feel like they're going too quickly where it would just bead or something, right? Like an anal bead. I don't pay attention to RVs or TVs.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Unfortunately, he can hear me.
I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
The stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
We must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it.
Stop relying on stuff like that, okay?
I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed?
Privacy is not guaranteed.
Unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad.
I don't understand what his reference to the chattering nanny being Mei Ling for.
Toys from the SSC.
Just a young Asian woman working in the government. Nothing wrong with that. What is it about her being a chatty nanny?
Better off assuming it sooner and quit while she's sick.
I don't know.
Too
She
true.
probably wants that government pension, Snake.
You know how the
Top benefits.
were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of...
It's funny that they just mentioned that. Every .com. You telling me Meta? Meta's got their own Metal Gear?
Wipe the floor with all the
Can't
other
picture
The only
Zucky
description is that it's an
with his own Metal Gear.
vehicle.
That explains.
Probably does have something crazy like that he owns. When you have billions of dollars, what more do you need in the world, right? Global domination is on everyone's mind.
Confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that.
I think that's what Elon Musk is thinking right now. Starts with Twitter,
I want you first to go up to the top level of the
and
infrastructure.
then shutting down the guy that posts where your jet's heading.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right. I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you...
That's our job? Who's paying me for this?
I know the drill.
Next, you're gonna tell me that Snake is doing this out of the kindness of his own heart, volunteering his own time.
An anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
The UN. When have they done something lately?
All right, let's look at your gear. Your weapon is a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9.
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload after each
Yeah,
shot.
great.
The slide-
Really gave me the best of the best of the best equipment we could have out there.
The chemical stun.
Why don't you try and shoot a light out, see if that works out well for you.
Take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit.
How dare you?
Talking about a difference of
Now some poor Union guy's gonna have to come out to the ship and frickin' replace that light bulb.
Hey, Snake.
He's gonna have to put a potato in it and twist.
You haven't read the surgeon.
Could hurt himself.
Have you?
You thought of that, Snake.
Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
They don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake.
I mean, look.
You're nice,
Look at the
upstanding
size of that flashlight.
Get caught. You're in stealth.
I'm sorry, but that's called armed.
A little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the way, Otacon, are you sure of this intelligence?
When you say beauty sleep, do you mean swimming with the fishes thrown overboard? Because I got a funny feeling
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a
something might
price
just
to pay.
happen here. Hey, Ma, look, I'm on TV! Right?
Those men.
Like from the guy in the Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. That
With all
guy?
the ships passing on
Mike the TV?
Putting uniform
Game of
Marines on the
TV.
deck would be a bad idea. People can get a clear view of the water from Riverside too.
No clear view is happening right now from anywhere in New York on this tanker.
Ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo.
I saw a large boat, probably much larger than this actually, at my work yesterday. Well, the other plant. And I sat there and thought to myself, what if they're secretly hiding Metal Gear 17 in there? Good. You could hide several in there. But no terrorists came. No Solid Snake. Is it me, or for these kids being Marines, are they not that aware of their surroundings?
Looks like we're not the only...
Or are these terrorists wearing slippers stumbling around the
Affirmative. Probably another...
the ship? It's hard to hear. Luckily, those two guys get to swim in the Hudson River. They'll probably come out of it with an extra foot.
Otacon, how many men do you need to take over a tanker?
17,422. No, not 18. Nothing's run by computers now, Otacon. They got 5.56ers with pineapples. Oh. AK-7 for you! That's an American if I've ever seen one.
You sure?
No Marine barber touched that head of hair.
Yeah, close-up of his penis will help. Yeah! Get in on that Tom Selleck mustache. Beautiful. That's a caterpillar right there. You love to see it. All right, am I finally able to play the game now? You're letting me control myself?
Looks like the tanker's theirs now.
All it took was 3 minutes to murder about 6 guys on the deck, and we call it a day. It's theirs.
Killer whale.
I don't think they're floating the ship anywhere. But I get to play the game now.
Get a fix on who they are.
Do we?
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military
They
commando?
could be barnyard commandos.
KA-62, the civil model.
Ah!
Snake.
How do I still have a runny nose all this time? All this time? What's going on?
We have those, we can
Oh, that's right. It's like
the whole
minus
thing wide open. So no
2,
pyrotechnics,
and it's
okay?
sleeting outside.
Do my best.
Boy, drive to work and hockey today will be fun.
Happens. The frequency's 141.12.
141.12. Got it.
Save my progress.
I'll do it.
I'm going to make it the same one as last game, so that way you concussion folk don't screw it up.
Sorry, but no mailing this time.
All right, no mailing.
You want to save?
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
Okay, I will be off of that lovable ship by then. All right, let's, yeah, there we go. We're all settled. We can stumble around like good people. Hello, where you are? Looking for people. Where's that AP sensor? Throw that on. was looking for this guy. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Here's one of your friends over somewhere over here. I thought so. See, this is the problem. Now I gotta wait 8 years for your Dumbo friends to show up and just to get shot in the head by me. Like, what are you doing? Come on, walk over here. Let's go. Let's go. Come on over here. Let's have a conversation between the two of us. Hi. Right in the neck. Super Dave would appreciate that shot himself. Hide you underneath them stairs and start your streaming room just like Harry Potter does. I've had enough of carrying your weight around. Bippity boppity is on its way. All right, so let's be a little bit more checkful of things. Look at this. Nice little dry area, some rations. It's nice to grab those. I don't know if I could live on a ship. I don't know if I'm a seafaring gentleman. I think it's just the how long you gotta live on it. Like if there's just like little like day trips you can do, but like have all the seafaring shanties that go on, maybe that'll work. Ah! Get over here, you melon head. Is the guy over there and I just can't see him? Are you kidding me? There he is. Ah, you're fine. All right. Grenades. There we go. All right. Look at that. Pentazomanine. Working well. Working well. I can just remember where we all need to go. Just put you out of plain view. That's really what we want. Oh, we slipped there a little bit. It's almost like when everyone was telling me about slipping on bird poop yesterday. Didn't happen. Bandage. Have a little nap, my friend. Have a little nap-a-roo. Let's see what's upstairs. Anything? Don't mind me, just don't overstep in my boundaries here. Just making sure we got everybody. Despite that, it really doesn't matter that you get everybody. Because, well, they'll come back. They'll come back. Let's just maybe just hide you just a little bit in the corner here. Just a little bit over here. Just right here. Oh, look at that. You even dropped something nice for me. I truly appreciate an enemy that gives. That gives back. You know, especially with the season, you know, that it is. You know. Do they have enough lifeboats here? Is those lifeboats? Is that what that is? Not like the Titanic.
Go through that door into the ship's interior. Push the action button down in front of the door and wait until the door opens before letting go. If you need to open the door faster, hit the action button repeatedly while you turn the handle. Make sure you keep doing it until the door's open.
You know, there's a lot you're telling me here that I gotta do. And, yeah, I've never seen someone open a nice door like that before. And now, we're warm. Inside the crew's quarters, starboard side. More M9 bullets. Turn around. Thanks for coming out, sir. Ma'am. Rationing. Ooh, locker. No, open the damn lock. There we go. Oh, damn it. I forgot that was the USP. Okay. Oh, can't go on that side. That's right. All right, so we'll go in there. Tiptoe through the wind. Can we just, like, prop them up like Weekend at Bernie style? Walk around with them? Have a little fun? It's annoying. We can't really do that. Now, how come, like, I just picture, how are we not just running into a guy that's you know, chilling out on the couch, right? Just reading a magazine, per se, right? It's like one of those must have hit you, sir, ma'am. All right. Wonder if that counts as like an alert. Like, he had an exclamation point over his head, but here, have a. Dude, believe me, if I could put you on the couch, I would. I would put you on the couch. But we can't. Okay, so you okay. Oh, where does that lead? Interesting. Well, that leads outside. That's where you are. Okay. I thought I probably put you to sleep, but you know what? Maybe someone kicked you awake. That probably happened. It was the nice pitter-patter of the raindrops in and around your skull that were like, hey, wake up. Wake up now. All right. Hello? Anything? Good luck. I wonder if you could shoot that stuff and it would blow up in his face, perhaps. I know we can use the fire extinguishers for that type of stuff, and I'm gonna grab this M9 ammo, and then I'm gonna throw your bum in there. Great. There you go. Welcome to Weekend at Bernie's 14. Hello? Hello? So, can I? I really need the. You guys can't see it, but it's comical. I need. Why did you fall that way? Oh, come on! That doesn't knock me over. Are you joking? My monitor that I play on basically just shuts itself off. Like, I can't say shuts itself off. It just like goes off for like 3 seconds. It makes for playing an action game fantastic, might I add. But it actually helps to be streaming, because at that point then I just look over there and then it's, you know, it doesn't lose its doesn't lose anything. All right, that goes outside. All right, the cruise lounge starboard. Wait, so you guys just keep up here. Where is that, a camera? Oh, he's just like rocking out. Sorry about that, bud. All right, so that leads down. I think that's what we want to do now, is lead on down. Guess we could have gone to either side there, but that's okay. Freeze. I didn't even mean to do that. Are you kidding me? So what, I gotta go to the other side? And was that guy stinky? I feel bad. Like, go have that guy work outside. If he's gonna be stinky, at least, like, you know, give him some Pert Plus, some shampoo, something. He can just go outside and enjoy himself, right? That's how that works. I think that's how you stay clean. Oh, these little Easter eggs that are everywhere in this game are fantastic. Zombies with ketchup. How can I ever get it to go my way just once? I don't think this is the direction I want to go. Yeah, this is the engine room. I do not, we haven't even fought Olga yet. What are we doing here? We need to go find the bridge. See, I screwed up. I kept going down when I should have gone up. That's a rookie mistake made by Jordan. That's okay, these things happen. Pardon me, sir, don't want to wake you. Oh, you won't even let me through that door still? I want to come through the other side? Is this outside? It is not outside. Good call. All right. Okay, so I've been here. Guys in the locker. I feel like I'm going in circles now. How is this happening? How is this happening? What is going on here? Fine, I'll go up these stairs. Are these the stairs you want me to go up to? Surely we gotta find our way. And then when I'm trying to find my way, you know, the other way around. Oh wait, so, okay. There we are. Damn it. Jordan, you diabolical. Oh my god, all right. Oh geez, don't let him see it. Don't let him see your footprints or anything. This is embarrassing. We didn't even think about, you know, wiping our feet. But I wouldn't expect anything less from a sneaky man. Metal Gear. Yeah, we haven't been to the spot. That's right. It's all coming through to me now. It's all coming back to me. Cameras, Otacon talking to us. There it is.
Snake, there's a surveillance camera in place.
Is there?
If you're in its field of view, an alarm will go off. You can't afford to be seen. You can also use the chaff grenade to set up some alarm.
No, that's not how you say that.
For a while.
Otacon, I expect better from you. It's you have to really extenuate the whole everything just being terrible, like as if you swallowed a grenade. That's how I want you to sell it to me, okay? That's how I want you to sell it to me. Oh, see, can we go up here? Ooh, we can. But I'm gonna go over here because there might be something fun, like a ration. A Denise Varga right there for us. Look at that. No rats on this ship, not that I noticed. Where is the eating quarters? Oh, crew's quarters might still be there. In fact, I think this is it. Right here, actually. Another toughie. Now, yes, I look. I'm fully aware of what those are.
Wait, don't move.
Remember yesterday on the stream that didn't happen? We almost
infrared sensors?
Right.
You ever have like a cut or a scratch on yourself and you're wondering how the hell did I get that?
Plastic explosives. If you trip the sensor,
It's quite the sizable scratch.
Fishes, along with this.
Assume that the
that sounds
cat
about right.
got me there. Would have known.
There aren't that many infrared beams. Maybe
Otacon, your face was breaking up there just a little bit.
if you need to see exactly where the beams are, you can.
The polygons are failing us.
There's a fire extinguisher over there. Break it open and try
Break it
some of the
open?
extinguishing-
Now I've worked with some fire extinguishers. That was the cause of a broken fingy right there. Do you realize how much pressure is in those things? Do you have any idea? All right. I forgot about this. How quickly a guy comes in here. That must be like a thing. We got caught in here before. A guy just comes in here for a couple of, tiddlywinks or whatever the hell it's called. I feel bad, but how did that not? Are you kidding me? Stop moving your head just once. Jeez. So much ammo wasted here. Now look, you and I both know you were coming in here to catch up on, what, a couple winks? The flower backed in Jamaica, man! So I'm gonna put you at the back. Really enjoy yourself there, bud. You know, if I was a nice man and I was capable of doing so in the game, I would put a bag of flour down for his head. I really would. I'm nice like that. But I can't. There's certain limitations of the game. So, that's where we're stuck. The lovers of ketchup in here, both together, having fun with each other. Love to see it. Fortunately, they just overdosed on it. M9 ammo. I believe that's USP ammo by where the camera is. So there's no real reason to use a off grenade. And also more USP ammo. We need to beat up a woman who does not shave her armpits. And when I say beat up, I mean shoot her in the face multiple times with a tranquilizer gun. So, I know she doesn't like it, but tough bananas. Look at that sneaking man. He's so good. He's so good. They might even make games about this man one day. Maybe even a movie. We are now at the bridge. Too bad. How does he keep his hair looking so goddamn good with dealing with the elements outside, coming back in and out? Snake must know and use VL5 hot oil. There's no way he gets that sheen.
Russian choppers.
And I want to know what product he uses. He's probably a wax man. Russian confirmed choppers by Denise Varga yesterday. Apparently that's what Russian choppers look like. I don't know if they have the army people jumping out of them at the same time, but like you gentlemen are being a little on the loud side, but maybe they already know that the ship has been overtaken. See you later. Wave bye-bye to your friends in the helicopter. Toodles. Well, we figure where this is going or what?
Snake, did you find out where that ship is headed?
Oh, I'm looking at it.
35 degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
We're going to Hawaii. Oh, no, Bermuda.
Out in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range.
Ah! Close
It'll
up.
be a standalone
Ah!
Marine Corps project.
Talking noses to
Must
noses.
be designed for independent deployment.
Like an Eskimo kiss.
Anyway, analysis can wait till later. Snake, you need to go down to the holds and locate the actual metal.
Is that one of the bodies just swinging around? Nope. It's a nice lady. Look, she doesn't care that it's raining. Maybe it's the middle of the summer, though. And it's like 35 degrees outside. If you haven't been to New York, I haven't. I've been to the state, New York, but not city proper. How many rations do I have? 7? Better put those things on with a lovable little gun. Out we go. Let's go see what she's chatting about. Hey. Actually, I should probably save. We haven't saved yet.
Do you want to save, Snake?
I would love to save. No, that's why I called you here specifically. It's a new file. Format it, please, because it's, a real PlayStation 2. 28 hours and 40. Yeah.
Snake, you of course know the saying, one for all for one.
Look, you're no Mei Ling, Otacon. I don't need you with all these little Chinese proverbs you're gonna throw at me, okay?
The book.
Candy bar is also,
Anyway,
it's not
it
the
means that if
greatest.
you go up against everyone by yourself, they'll gang up on you too, I think. Since you're on your own,
Even know anything, Otacon?
take this to heart and avoid confrontation.
Otacon's one of those people that just throws on the white lab coat and everyone just assumes he's a doctor or something, right? He can stumble around a hospital and no one would ask questions.
Of course. And I'll
You know what they say about that, like, whole looking the part, no one will question you? He's got that down pat, I think. Oh, it's cold outside. Well, baby, it's cold outside.
Shalashaska has landed. I'm on my way to the tanker holds. Report your status.
Control room, communications and engine room are under control. All entry and exit points to the tanker hold secured. Infrared sensors placed and operational.
Good work. Are the explosives in place?
Yes, they are all planted.
Listen, once we have what we came for, the tanker will be scuttled.
Scuttled?
Pilot,
He's the only one who underwent the VR training. No one else can do it.
are you sure you can trust him?
Your part in the mission is complete.
Now, when they're talking about the VR training,
No, it's not
about piloting something, are they talking about Shalashaska? Ocelot?
Feeling about this mission. You swore this to me that you would leave the unit once the mission was complete.
Do not worry, this is a country of liberty.
No, this is where I belong, with the unit. I have nowhere else to go. Father, I want to stay and fight.
There is no choice to make here, Olga. Need I remind you that you are carrying my grandchild?
You will be on the helicopter out of here now.
And that's an order. Go away. You're like, come on. What do you want me to jump over there?
Freeze.
Uh-oh. He's gonna offer us ice cream.
Hands over your head, now!
Ooh, maybe we're gonna do the Macarena.
Toss your gun overboard, slowly. A woman. Show your face.
You man.
Show me your face.
Same.
Who are you?
We are nomads. Wanderers.
Imagine getting hit in the head with a hat and it murdering you.
Americans. So you shoot women too.
I'm a nomad too.
He shoots everyone.
What else do you have there? Take the knife and toss it.
No inequality from Snake.
Not there. Toss it overboard. Hold that position. Now, turn around.
Turn around. Worse, I know what I'm doing. I'm Solid Snake. Isn't that just oh so picturesque with the moon in the background with some unshaved pits? So that is a gun that she just shot at me. Out of a knife. I think I just figured that out.
And that brings our tour to its conclusion.
It always comes back to you the second playthrough with Jordan. You know, we pick up on these things. I'm not that quick-witted on the first try.
Dodge that shot of mine. But no one gets lucky twice either.
Ooh, we're breakdance fighting in the rain.
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up.
I understand that you want to have cinematic aspects of the game, but there's nothing worse than like
We've shared everything. All the bad.
you're getting ready to shoot someone and they're like, no, you know what you need is a cutscene right now.
Nothing else matters to me.
You gonna waste all your ammo?
Take this.
Like, what are you doing? Why would you do that? You just threw a goddamn grenade, and then you're gonna. Oh, I tell you, it's just it's an annoying little aspect.
Take this. Go.
I guess if you were to do this game, she was easier yesterday.
Take this.
Get rid of your stupid little cover like that. That's terrible. Right in the vagina right there. I think that's where we got her. Nice shot. Nice shot, Snake. Nice shot. Nice. Lonely to see. Yes. Welcome back in. Yeah. I took your advice. I went in and I was unable to get my save back from the 1.6. So that's why we started over. And it's okay. It's whole part of the Jordan charm. But yeah, I don't know. And then I tried to get it back, but I'm happy that you recommended it to me because it runs a lot better. Yeah, luckily we're not too far in. Everything went well. I'm so happy that you did share because I was so used to the duck station settings and I like how everything is set out in this version. So I thank you for that. And it's not a big deal. We're out a few hours. Who cares? So how are you? Welcome on in this afternoon. Yeah, yesterday's stream didn't happen, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. It was, yeah. I thought it was you, but it was, we had someone else. But yes, it's all working. That's the important thing.
The men have Russian gear, but I haven't been able to find out anything else about their origin.
Thank you. I've had many concussions in my day. I just remember people mentioning things, and you know, so.
Yeah, the GRU Colonel.
We can still see some graphical stuff. They just do it to Otacon, obviously. But But
Everything's changed. This is not going to be a
it's nice to have those pickings. The old PC XS2 really didn't have those types of options, unfortunately. So it's nice that the new one has those options of being able to choose the renderer. That's really the biggest one. Maybe it was hidden in the other settings in 1.6. I never saw it. But being able to choose, like, be able to use your graphics card instead of using, like, DirectX 11 or 12 or OpenGL or something, it works a lot better when you can use a good renderer like Vulkan and set it your way.
We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before.
We'll see if Shalashaska has that nice Cuban tan, but
I always call her EE.
have I noticed a decrease in Drunk Emulator?
I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind.
You lost me.
No one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a trap to lure us out here?
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break into the Pentagon system to get confirmation.
Okay.
Watch your back, Snake. Maybe I screwed up.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on.
So the only thing I've noticed at the very beginning,
I'll find those somewhere around here.
Raise too much racket.
was like it's got that little line on a cutscene, like where it's confused of like where there's like a line, but we haven't had any wide shots yet to see if it's done that yet. So I would assume not. We sort of had that problem when we were playing Metal Gear 1. I know it's different and all that. But I mentioned it because like it was the stealth camouflage that sort of threw everything off in Metal Gear 1. And then when I changed the renderer, it sort of fixed that up. So go check out that light. Walk right on over to it. Make my life easy. Thank you. And again, it's nice. Of like my hope is for today's stream that I can pretty much maybe just finish the tanker operation before I go off and do the Canadian hockey thing. And before I go on into work type of thing, but just go and grab. See, it's things like this of like, I didn't even understand. Is there even a purpose in going up and getting the thermal goggles that are here? Because, you know, we all know who we turn into. Hockey, you say, eh? Yes. Drizzle a little bit of maple syrup on it or something too, I think. Sure. But the thermal goggles do help for a few things. Thermal goggles are semi-helpful when you're in the holds past... Yes, they are. They're easier than shooting fire extinguishers or blowing smoke in particular moments, obviously. Back to the dead boys. You miss hockey, extra Emily? Extremely. I'll learn to read. Did you play? I'm as I said yesterday, I'm 40. I stopped playing competitive. Like, I mean, I say competitive. I've never really played hockey overly competitive. But I've had many. Are you kidding me? Why can't you move? So like I just play with a bunch of guys from my father-in-law's old place of work, and that's sort of it's just good fun hockey. Like, I mean, no one's out to hurt anybody. We don't even have a referee, but we generally have set teams and stuff like that. So oh, now that I have the USP though, Now I can maybe get that ammo. It's just weird. I don't play much, but I worked for the Anaheim Ducks for 5 years. Were they the Mighty Mighty Ducks or just the normal Ducks? Did you ever meet Paul Correa, Timu Solane? No, I think they were long gone before those. Good for you though. What did you do with the Anaheim Ducks? I had a buddy that I used to work with. His brother used to work for the Phoenix Coyotes or the Arizona Coyotes, but he actually just like, so now that they've changed like arenas, I think he just now works for like the arena. Like he used to do like the directive stuff or whatever, like of ticketing and whatnot. So you could always see him, like, you know, my buddy would always like, they were watching, you know, I'm a Toronto Maple Leafs fan, so it would always be like, oh, like, you know, he'd be sitting, they'd be playing in Phoenix, and he'd be sitting front row, and then when the camera would zoom over, it'd be like, hey, can you wave at us? You know, so he'd stand up and wave at him, and you could always tell it was him because he was a bald motherfucker. Oh, I did it again. I did it again. I did it again. This bastard's gonna come in here again. Uh-oh. He kicked that guy open. That's okay. I met Solani plenty of times. I was back from 2007, 2012. Started right after they became, and I heard that they want to become the Mighty Ducks again. They're sort of getting that push. I thought they stopped being the Mighty Ducks because Disney swang their penis around and was like, no, you are not allowed to do that again. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I heard Solani is one of those absolutely wonderful people. Okay, I just don't need you to come over here. Don't you come in here. I don't need you ruining my life, too. Do you just get dog tags from certain people? Absolute gem of a human being. Very nice guy. Very nice guy. Like Borat. It's stuff. Do not turn around and see me. Shit. Come on, game! God damn it! This is the second time this room has fucked me. Go wake your friend. Dog tags can be acquired by holding guards up and shaking them down. Yeah, because that's like a thing, right? Of like getting a lot of dog not that I'm here playing to get dog tags. I have the one from Olga, but so I held up a guy by accident. You pointed either the head or the crotch. So like, does it only work in front of them? Is that the only way that works? How can I get past this guy? In front only. Okay. So you really got to be like quick. I wonder if that guy will go away once the radar returns back to normal. Just hold him up. I'm too flustery with the controls. Like I really am. Like I want to come up behind him.
Freeze.
And then we get good at it like that. So there's no way from here to just turn him around, right? I think like that's my only play. At least we didn't get murdered. Yeah, I would love to have some tricks. Would love it. Shaft grenades, love getting those. I think this was where the ration was. We don't need no rations. We're still playing on easy. I haven't, like, adjusted that or anything. Exit first person mode and click R2 to put gun away. Yep, got that. If you want to hold them up, exit first person, then hold L1 while gun is still up. Walk around in front of them. Okay, if you want to hold them up, exit first person, hold L1. Oh, okay, so like this, you mean? Like I'm running around with the... So holding L1 is what allows me to run around like this crazy person. So L1, if I don't have it held, he just sits there like this. So I should be able to... I won't be able to run up to that guy. I mean, I'll be able to hold him up. However, you'll find stubborn guards that will provoke you. Interesting. Yeah, let's not go overboard too crazy with it. To put them in place, you'll have to give them a warning shot with a real gun. Ah! That real gun. All right, we want to go down. Go, more USP ammo on their bike. Are you gonna shoot me or what? And then you blow their brains out, right? This is where I came from. Jordan, you diabolical moron. Can't go through there. Or you can shoot them in the arm. Oh, okay, that would be hilarious. Then they pull the, like, you shot me! I can't believe you shot me! Where... It's funny, I found my way down to the stairs to go down to the engine room, and now I can't find it. They'll quiver in fear and shake around and give you... Now, do they ever pee their pants? There we go. Not guards, but other people in this game will. Okay. All right. So we've been there. Now that guy is gone. You pull the scary person. No. Nothing available. Should be more USP. I like that. I like that little touch. I like that. Have you tried shooting the Raven toy? Is that all it does? We knocked poor Raven over. How dare we? There used to be a guard there. Now he's not there anymore. God, how can I be so... Are you... Falling on it worked enough. Gotta say, game looking... Yeah, so that was another thing. I upped the resolution. I don't know what the original resolution... Because it did look a little better, but I upped it to 1080p. Again, I like that, you know, from the Duck Station settings, you're able to do that. So it looks a little cleaner. A little cleaner, right? And that's what I liked of, even on the original Metal Gear. Oh, you. It's just like it's meant to happen to be stupid, right? Yeah, I really like you know, the whole thing. So I guess essentially you could probably get dog tags from everybody, right? That's probably a whole deal. Oh, another useful tip when aiming, you can hold R2 or L2 in first person to look around thing. Yeah, wasn't that the peer around type of thing? Yeah, not around corner, just aiming in general. It's just times like these I get a little...
Freeze.
I guess I'm still not in front of him. I was hoping he would get something. I assume they would like quiver or do something relatively quickly if it was on... Or you can hold both and you go on your tippy toes. Interesting. You're like my Obi-Wan Kenobi of just like, you know, letting me know what we got to do just in case when aiming. You're as smart as Yoda. Now let me raid your backpack for food. Please, please do. Take it all. I'm not needing it. Frank Oz, best voice. Is Frank Oz still around? I feel like if he was around like during all... I mean, God, Mark Hamill is still around, but like... I'm all about the wholesome streamers and helping out. I'm happy to hear that you think I'm wholesome. That's great. I think I'm wholesome. Like I said, I mostly play... It's funny. I've always enjoyed these games, but I generally have been like on that RPG kick. You know, playing through Trails. You know, we just finished Wind Waker. But there's... you know, this was a game that some people voted on for me to play, and I was like, you know what, let's just run with it, because I was just getting a little drawn out from the RPGs, just a little too much, so I thought, you know, let's play something a little different and run with it until the new year. But my hope is that, like, when people come, like, probably you never would have came here had I not been playing Metal Gear, but, like, the hope is that, like, you stick around for the... you know, for the streamer. That took me way too many shots. Now, if you're low on ammo, you can pick up some trank guards like you did with Olga. Rations ammo will come from Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, exactly. Now I know. I'm a viewer just like everybody else. I'm a viewer just like everybody else, and I know that like some people come. Like I remember. I had a lot of flux of people come in when I was playing the Dragon Quest, or no, the Dark Souls stuff. I played through them all. I'd love to go back to them again, but it's just like I know, like, look, you can only you know, some people just don't like certain stuff. But like I said, so the current one that we're trying to figure out how, you know, Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater is on the PlayStation 2, so we can cover that. I have a PlayStation 3. I own Metal Gear 4, but the PlayStation 3 does not play nice with a Elgato capture card. So that's sort of the problem of we're trying to figure out. I know there's a PS3 emulator, but I heard it's pretty hard to get going. And I know, like, believe me, I tried. I have, Denise keeps telling me about just getting a new capture card, but I don't want to just get another capture card. The one I have is already inside my PC.
Looks like find another way.
You know,
No need to worry. There's a
it's something to do about the HDCP that the PS3 has, whereas on the PS4 you can turn it on or off again. So that sort of just sucks. But
That's the control
if I can look into the PS3 emulator, maybe. But I think it was Denise Varga that sent me in a you know, the starting of it, and it looks like most of these are pretty easy to get around. You know, you get a BIOS, you know, you direct it to where everything is, and I got most of that, but it's just like, don't confuse me. It's the last thing I need. It's more confusion. I will say the PS3 version of Metal Gear Solid 3 looks a lot better. I just, like, I thought Sony figured this stuff out. Now, maybe I'm wrong. I would be willing, even it would still be blurry, even on DuckStation, or sorry, the PCSX2 1.7. I was gonna say, I would be willing to give Sony more money, because I know they're getting a little bit better with their new premium and extra services that, like, they gave access to PS2 games and PS3 games. Like, if Metal Gear Solid 4 is somehow playable on my PlayStation 4 via, you know, I don't want the cloud stuff. I mean, I was a fan of Stadia, but I ain't doing it. Just my experience. Why I have a feeling not a lot of people are using 1.7, because it's like, if I can point out, when that was pointed out to me yesterday, when I went to the PCSX2 build, like their website, I don't remember it looking like that. And it wasn't too long ago when I redid everything with Launchbox and everything not too long ago. And their website did not look like that. So obviously they've put some change, and they've also added in, like, we want you to use the nightly development build. Whereas before, they were putting people towards the stable build. So something had happened maybe within the last few months of where they changed of, like, no, we're okay with suggesting people use the new dev build as opposed to the stable builds. Because I guess maybe the stable build 1.6 is no longer going to be updated. Like, maybe it will be like a year from now where they say, like, okay, the new stable build is now 1.7, but maybe the nightly build's 1.9 or something, right? It was my first time, like, oh, like, they basically tell you, no, get this build, please. Get this build. And then I was like, oh, okay. And then, like, when I wish I could remember their name from yesterday. It's just I wish that was you know, a little better. I have a question. This upcoming moment where I gotta hide behind boxes and murder some people. Oh God.
Encountered the enemy requesting backup.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Yeah, like, and the same I think was for the, like, the DuckStation and the EPCX2 are two different companies, right? Like, it's funny that they look exactly the same now. So maybe they're run by the same person now, or very similar. I'm so afraid of getting out of this moment. What was your question about the upcoming study? Yeah, so I had a little bit of trouble yesterday. the whole shooting around the boxes. I feel like I'm getting stuck with like the X button and then they throw grenades. Like, I feel like there's no real other option of tranquilizing them. I don't think that can be, it doesn't work quickly enough. So like, I feel like it wants me to use the UPS or the UP5. Are they gonna come out? Like, trank as possible, it's a little slow. Well, and I feel like there's so many of them. This happened with me in Metal Gear, too. I played better my first time around. This alert won't go away. And that guy... See this guy? Come on. Oh, come on! See, like, how do you know that... Oh, hello. How did you know, like, an alert won't go away? See, it's sort of like getting stuck like this. Of, like, I can't creep out to catch this guy. There it is. Got everybody. Experience playing this game. Yeah, so, like, do you have, like, is there any other way of, like, just, I mean, like my old days of playing Dark Souls, which we'll go back to as well. Is it just the get good? Just get good, Jordan. You know, that's what the game wants you to do.
Return to your positions. Increase security. Acknowledged. Reinforce Deck 2 security and stay sharp for any sign of disturbance.
Is the World Cup over yet? I guess once you've replayed the game hundreds of times, you just learn the patterns. Yeah, it's a good thing to know. I just find that the certain things of, like, I said this before, like, you get up on stuff, like, I feel like everything needs to be covered in lube. Like, the controls just, like, on the, like, just right there was very weird of, like, trying to find that section of, like, you know, like, where's the camera I want to switch off. I like to speedrun this game for fun. I also genuinely enjoy the story. It's good story. Except for everyone tells me 5 just loses it, but... Should probably turn a light on, but, yeah, I don't count 5. So what? I've never played 5. Why? What is it about 5, like, that everyone is eerie about? Like, I mean, is it the whole David Hayter thing? Is it, like, I heard Kojima really didn't want to do that, or what came of it? I don't know. Like, is it just way too over the top, even for Metal Gear standards?
The lift is also under our...
I don't like the mission-based thing. Interesting.
The Marine commander has started his speech already.
So it's mission-based? Oh, that already, hearing that, sounds terrible.
No one is aware of our presence.
Let no one down into the holes until we are out.
Yes,
I just noticed what he notices there. He sees a shadow.
There is one more thing.
yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir.
Wonder if a stun grenade would maybe work here a little better. It's like shit. I'm fucked.
Who goes there?
You see what happens there? The game starts you off. It's that exact crap right there. God. Holy guacamole. It's that exact. Now you can go for the next box for actually. I did that. Didn't know there's gonna. Didn't know there's more people coming. Jeez. Oh, stress. Slap happy. We got there. You know what's weird too, though? Again, Duck Station does not support a vibrating controller. PCX2, which looks exactly like Duck Station, does. If you didn't know, you can keep your rations equipped for auto healing. I forgot about that. Someone mentioned that to me about the first game, and I just forgot about it. And turn on my light. It's getting a little moody around here.
Who goes there?
There we go. Now it's too bright. God damn it. Oh wow.
Shalashaska. Why are you here?
That's a lot of belts right there.
What the?
Oh man. No one's expecting that to happen. You know, I gotta say, credit to credit due. Man is able to shoot his gun just as well as he was in the first game with the left hand. It seems like he doesn't really want to use his right hand for too many things.
The Colonel will be
I
joining.
mean, we know why later when we're introduced, but
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already
I don't want to say for future tittle spoilers, right? Yeah.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
You're all familiar with the shadow mode.
It still blows my mind that you have hundreds of Marines down here and they have no idea what's happening upstairs. Boggles my mind.
The weapons won't do me much good here.
Really?
Can you see Metal Gear?
No. I'll have to go.
I could have sworn during the Baker fight, he's using his right hand and then Gray Fox chops it off.
Wonder where they're headed.
And then you don't fight him again in that game.
Okay, Snake.
But it would make sense for a man of like that caliber to be proficient with both hands.
Prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front, front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
Yeah, they were stupid enough to just slap their logo on there.
Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
I feel like we're just like getting ahead of ourselves here. Like if they threw the Marines thing on there, it's like, okay. If it was literally like a stealth op thing, they wouldn't be throwing Marines on there.
All they're doing is watching.
This blizzard needs to calm down. Whereabouts are you that you got yourself a blizzard? I'm in Ontario. It's just getting really shitty with like the freezing rain right about now, but we have been super lucky. No blizzard or anything yet. South Dakota.
Exactly.
That's is that where Mount Rushmore is?
Send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into U.S. military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and...
I assume it's, my only take would be is that I believe that is below Saskatchewan. So are the Dakotas basically just flat? You know, there's just no mountain ranges?
Action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise...
Mostly flat. This area is hilly, but nothing like Arizona or California where I'm from. Okay, so when did you move over to South Dakota?
I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos.
Just the photos. Don't be playing around with the projectors like we did yesterday. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's why most people would work, would move for work.
First, the photos.
All right. We'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear.
20 years in Cali, 12 years in Arizona.
They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to
Nice.
compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability.
Is California all it's dreamed up to be? As someone of like, if I ever had the means to move, I would choose California because of the warmth. Florida scares me a little bit. Like, I've been to Florida for, you know, Disney World, which is great, but sort of outside of that, I don't really know reasonings. If I won the lotto tonight, I wouldn't move. Really? Now, I don't mind political talk or anything like that on my stream. I know a lot of streamers poo-poo away from that type of stuff, but I'm open to basically anything. I mean, I like getting different perspectives from a lot of people. Like yesterday, Chelsea and Wolfslayer that were in the channel yesterday. They're from Maryland, you know, and I've driven through there. That was basically it. I grew up right up by Disneyland and all the touristy area. I have never been to Disneyland, just Disney World.
Derail our own Ray project, but I promise you that they will not succeed. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is
I believe there is a door straight ahead.
pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and
shit.
air background.
Shit.
Not to mention interference from a major.
Oh, do not turn.
But this project is.
Jesus!
The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray.
Oh my God, what are you doing?
The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order.
Don't mind me, gentlemen. I'm just touching your toes.
Military affairs.
Want to try a fun speed run strat? I mean, I'm always open to things, but I feel like we're sort of past that point now.
Nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation.
I feel like those grates, specifically, if you stepped on the, if you stepped on them while like running.
This turned out to be longer than expected. At ease. Rest a little.
Oh, for God's sakes. Just gonna sit here and make love to the floor.
Getting back to the topic at hand. The National Missile Defense Program was initiated in the end of the 20th century, projected to completion in 2005. However, the NMD trial conducted in the year 2000 was a complete failure, and the success...
Who designed this bunker area? Are you kidding me?
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the sea.
Yeah, as good as the delay is on Twitch, I mean, that's one thing I miss on Mixer. I used to stream on basically everything before I sort of became an affiliate. But like Mixer was really nice, like literally zero latency between the Twitch or between their chat and what you were seeing. So like, if you told me of like, want to try a fun read, I read that immediately and we would try it. Now like Twitch is, it's good, but it's not there. Unfortunately, that was one of the things that Mixer patented, or I guess I could say Microsoft now. I don't know what they plan to use that for, but
already attracting strong criticism from Russia and China.
Well, I guess I could take the one picture right now.
Of the anti-ballistic missile agreement.
So in this room, you can attempt bowling.
Good.
Bowling.
This development has been pointed out.
So does this impact me getting caught?
President Sears forced the NMD proposal through.
I guess that would probably get me caught. Try rolling into the guards at an angle. You will get caught. Okay.
That actually arranged the legislative approval.
Oh God, that was the wrong button.
Ours is not the only military.
All right.
But it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add.
It was just for fun. I feel like. I see what you're saying, like, for sure. I would fuck up just rolling into somebody. That'd be my guess.
Metal Gear Ray is amphibious, unlike the Army.
Well, even the cameraman's carrying some heat.
Underwater. Move in undetected and make its landing.
It'll cancel your progress, though.
Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System identifies targets with
all right.
Takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means. The brain drain of nuclear specialists and the black market trade in weapons grade plutonium has been fueling a cottage industry in nuclear weapons since late last century.
All right.
Add metal gear to the mix, and the result is the renewed.
Can you imagine you just blowing it right here by touching that grate? Oh, that'd be terrible. That would be terrible. 2 o'clock. Yeah, those are some fantastic emotes. I've been meaning to have my remotes redone. I'm sort of stuck in the old emotes I've had. I've been chatting. We have some ideas thrown out there, but just unfortunate of like, Chelsea Ann I think is gonna take a crack at them, but just busy people. And of course, I mean, I don't want. I'm just a nobody, right? So I mean, I can't put work in anything. I hope that's good. I hope those 4 shots are good. But I am so jealous. So many people share their awesome emotes, and I hope to get a few more, because now I have something like 30 emotes available to me. I remember back early in the days I had 3, just 1 for each tier. Now you have follower emotes, you have all sorts of great stuff I could add in, and I love seeing stuff like that you just shared.
You're a pretty good photographer. We can definitely use this left shot. And the next one is... This is great. The Marines lettering shows
The
up
Super
really
Dave thumbs up. It's great. I love it.
The next image is... Okay, this works. It's a great front view. Next up is... Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag. Okay, now we have all the photos.
Hey, I did it all in one go.
The speech is about to wind up. Forget the photos and get out of there now.
Now the game really picks up. Oh, we'll get to see if Ocelot has that Cuban... if he went to Cuba in the off-season. In those 2 years since Shadow Moses. I'd be interested to see if that fixes that. Like, that'd be so interesting. To me, like, as much as I've used emulators over the years, it's stuff like that that is still interesting to me. Of like, why does it do that? I never know why. And it's weird. Like, it only does it when he turns into liquid.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the?
Gift of the silver tongue.
Oh, he definitely has quite the difference in skin color.
End of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own
He's as
voice.
white as Charlie Sheen's favorite powder.
I am Shalashaska.
Okay.
Called Revolver Ocelot.
Really veiny right there. See? Right hand. Holding the gun with his right hand. At ease, gentlemen.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back.
Yes. I love it. I still don't understand how that fat fuck got up there without making any noise.
Gerlukovich.
There's no way.
Nobody move. Understood?
Yep, film this for all to see. You can tell they're all very green, right? No one's panicking. There's not a bunch of them running into the other rooms.
This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this.
Ooh, and we get to see what... Was it you that said? Does it look like it was a water jet?
Right. No one has to die neither.
Or is it a laser? We can pay attention to these things a little bit more.
We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
I firmly believe it's a water jet. It would make sense, right? It is Metal Gear Ray, and we all know that a water jet can be extremely powerful. Maybe that's how Metal Gear Ray urinates, right? Just everyone's gotta gotta
What do you intend to do with Ray?
take the kids to the pool, as they say.
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known...
Yeah, it does. It does do that.
Research
I always assumed that when it did that, it was
after
taking its sharp nose and hitting like the hull or wherever to make a hole.
Is there a point
And then that's what's causing the turbulent of the water of that sucking in. Like, there's not quite a hole in there.
the United States...
It just,
Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian.
it's just like enough of the pressure difference. Because then when he uses the laser or the water jet, that's when he really makes a big hole.
And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back. Yeah.
Cowboy boots. It's got to be hard to run around here.
The Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo. How's that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Gurlukovich.
Are you still in league with Solid?
That's where he's young, right?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for us.
I like the old Ocelot.
Ocelot,
I mean, I guess it could be fair. I like Ocelot. He's a good character.
I abandoned her during the Cold War. Metal Gear only has room for one.
See, that's a mistake on the design aspect right there.
Gurlukovich,
You could have at least fitted 3 people in there.
die here.
Damn you!
I'm trying to figure, does he shoot the colonel here? Or like, I mean, the general? No, not Gurlukovich, the colonel, the American guy.
Die, you dog!
Commander, thank you. It looks like he shoots the commander and then shoots through the jacket and gets Gurlukovich a couple of times. Couple of 2-for-1 there.
Looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog!
Is there games anymore that do storytelling as good as Kojima does? I haven't really played Death Stranding to give it a proper go. I played it on Game Pass a few months ago. It seems like it's Kojima crazy enough, but like, you know, have you, like, it just doesn't have that Metal Gear vibe to me. Maybe I need to play more of it. I only played like about an hour and a half. You know, it felt good.
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore.
To you, no.
For your life.
But it's funny, that was always like the game he always wanted to make, apparently. I don't get the hate on him. You know what, if I could compare him to somebody, and I don't think it's a fair comparison because I think Hideo is a better name, but I was gonna say M. Night Shyamalan. Like, I like M. Night Shyamalan's movies, but I feel like there's that difference. Like, people hate him or love him or indifferent to him, and I feel like Kojima's probably the same way. Yeah, like, I feel like if you... Like, I grew up with this. This was my first interaction with a Metal Gear Solid game playing through these, and I was like, oh, sign me up for more of these. Like, this is what I want. I like this. This is my glory, you know, in my early teenage years. Okay, so he goes right to Cuba.
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know.
It's just so comical. Yeah, I think I was 16, maybe 18 when this came out. That's all good. It's all good. It still runs fantastic.
My mind, Liquid.
And biting your own hand, that just doesn't make any sense.
The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man.
I was starting,
Raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when...
starting college in 2001 for me.
But I live on through this arm.
Through the arm. Do they ever show when they picked that up of him? Like, I know at the end of Metal Gear Solid 1, you know, he chases you on the Jeep at Shadow Moses. He crashes, and then that's like you just sort of don't see each other anymore, and you take off on the Skidoo or the snowmobile. They explain it but don't show it. Okay. They explained it in this game? I don't remember being explained in the other one. Unless I just bypassed it when I went to go grab a beverage. Okay, that's good. I look forward to that then. So how long has it been snowing for this blizzard that you've been dealing with out your way? Just put up a splash screen right there. Tactical espionage action. Metal Gear 17. Day 3. Jesus.
You don't have what it takes after all.
I guess that's part of the problem of, like, where I live, it's called the Golden Horseshoe area in southern Ontario. And so, like, we have a valley, it's sort of called. So, like, and also, like, I live basically in between, you know, all of the Great Lakes are around me. So, like, at worst, you maybe get, like, a day or two of snow, but things generally move on, or you have a lake effect that will go one way or the other. Things just usually don't linger around here, especially where I live, like, where, like I said, it's called the Golden Horseshoe because it's shaped like a horseshoe, but it's like a valley where it's like, I wouldn't say it's like a mountain. Locally, we refer to it as the mountain, but it's like basically like a, I guess you'd call it like an escarpment, I guess, that runs basically like that valley and sort of keeps everything in, keeps everything out. Sort of, it's weird, but hard to explain. I'm no weatherman. I'm no Bill Nye. 12 to 18 inches was expected. We got 4 to 5. That's like what I heard of Buffalo, like what, a month ago, a few weeks ago, where they were like expecting, like, I mean, at least they knew at that point they were getting like 6 feet of snow. It just boggles my mind.
We have a problem.
I hope he didn't have to like go anywhere. All right, let's see this. So he dips his head in. He sure is doing something there. Like, you're right. The You know, the more I look at that, I think you're right. I think that's water. I also think it's trying to give the effect that it's water coming from its mouth.
Snake!
What? Really paying attention to that. Really, I really think it's the when you said the body's moving in and out, I really think it's like he's sucking it up like a straw and then blasts it out. I really think you're actually right. I mean, it's just so fitting, right? For Metal Gear Ray, you know, an amphibious Metal Gear has a water jet laser. We might not know until later on when we face it later whether it's a laser or not. But I'm with you. I'm sold on the water.
No problems. Proceeding as planned, sir.
I mean, no one asked you to do a flip, but appreciate you putting the work in. Now, how do you explain this in the media? A tanker just blows up on the Hudson River?
Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward
Talk to me, my friend.
Newsflash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know how deep the Hudson is.
Mr. President.
I mean, it's a river, right? So it can't be that deep. But I would assume that there is tanker traffic on the Hudson River. And you wouldn't be having something that large go on something that isn't relatively too deep. I would say it's probably 100, 150 feet deep, maybe? 203 feet deep is how it is. Yeah, I feel like that was enough room for a Metal Gear to go swimming. How they got 30 miles offshore for the big shell is beyond... Oh, yeah, that.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off.
I've never been to New York. I'd love to go. But, like, it's hard to, like, put these things together, these landmarks and whatnot.
And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite
So,
yet.
It takes time.
I never paid attention to this before. So, Big Shell was put over top of where the tanker went down. And that's their cleanup
Approximately 6
thing?
hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist
Okay.
Squad dead set.
Never knew that.
Russian private army members
And now it's been taken over by terrorists.
highly trained
Because of course it has been.
shell under complete control.
Come in from downwind and pull up fast. Get ready to fast rope down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA.
I feel like that's a little much
Safeguard the president. Team Bravo, watch out for Stillman's back and get those C4s.
for, a tanker going down.
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion. What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the big
I
shell.
remember that was in what, the Gulf of Mexico?
From one of the major conservation groups and one from our own government. The most
Off
important
of, what, Louisiana, Texas.
Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the big
remember
shell
that.
out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster.
I'm already assuming that the Hudson River is already toxic soup, though. Like I said, I think if you go swimming in there, you're gonna get you come out with a third arm or in the third leg.
Decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that
He must just kick him off there.
rescue operation.
I was just gonna say, in Metal Gear Solid, at least you see Snake take them off and throw them into the water.
Sound remains a
Yeah, they're magically off now. But yeah, in the first game, you see when Snake, original Snake, does his little infiltration of Shadow Moses, you actually see him, he goes to his foot, takes him off, and you just toss him aside.
Now inside strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the Big Shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, We're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated.
Yeah, it's interesting.
You've already covered.
There's almost like a little bit of a mystique to him right now that he's got the mask. You don't really know who he is.
Some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part. Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by
Nobody knew me until I put on my mask.
0.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the
So you don't know the story of this game, right?
but you will be able to hear it.
I played it once when it first came out.
Contact you if anything changes.
It's if I couldn't tell you what like to me, all I remember is the tanker stuff.
There's an
and Naked Raiden. I remember that. But like the only thing that like when I think of this game,
your new sneaking suit.
I know that you play as Raiden later, and I remember the whole tanker thing, and I think because I touched on this yesterday. I think because, like I mentioned, I bought Zone of the Enders because it came with the Metal Gear Solid 2 demo. And all I did was play the demo, and the demo was just the tanker operation. As ever so fitting for someone named Moo. So I can't remember anything beyond that.
They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit.
Yes, and you were the one that suggested that I move to 1.7, which I did. And yes, as you can see, I lost my save. It's all good though. It's all good. How are you? Good to see you back in.
Locate the hatch first.
Copy that.
I feel like Moo has just been going around streams trying to find some type of redemption where they could say chocolate milk, right? Yeah, so it was weird of getting M9 first. Okay. I went to I put the new emulator on. As you can see, it runs a lot nicer. It's great. And then I don't know why, maybe I just thought of like that it should just work. And I was like, oh, the save isn't there anymore. Great. So, that's no big deal. At least we now know where everything is. All I can say for now is that the misdirect of everyone expecting Snake to be the main character is 1,000% intentional and related to the story. Yeah, like that was the big, and I don't know if like, maybe I think it was looked upon at the time as a big FU. Maybe at the moment. But, I don't, you know, in retrospect, I think it isn't. That's even pretty deep water right there.
Got your feet wet? These are the basic controls for swimming. When you're on the surface, you can swim in corresponding directions using the up.
If you analyze the game and its story, it's a total M. Night Shyamalan ding-dong move, yeah.
Dive down from the surface.
Was there anything in here?
Stroke the water and move forward by pushing the punch button. Push it in rapid succession to swim faster. Change your heading with the left analog stick.
Is there anything in the water that I should, maybe I can find my fins?
Left and right to face those directions. The O2 gauge will appear under your life gauge while you're underwater. The gauge corresponds to the amount of air you can hold from a single deep breath. Once the O2 gauge falls to 0, the life gauge will start to drop. You need to be aware of that.
Doesn't look like there's anything in here. Got all steamy in here. It's all good. It's all good, man. All right, we got the shaver. Nothing. Saul Goodman, you don't need a lawyer right now. That was a great show. Did I miss? Dude, a TikTok. Oh, I'm an old guy. I'm not into the TikToks, but I'm trying to understand. What are they showing on the TikTok? It's not fair, man. Why do the cleanup facility rig workers get a private hot tub? Right? Why did the camera do that as if someone else was looking? That was really weird.
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov.
5.56ers and pineapples. It all makes sense here, folks. I was against the TikTok at first, but it's by far one of my more favorite entertainment. It's hard to ignore. Like, even on Reddit, almost every video on there is a TikTok video just ripped. Put on something. Even sometimes YouTube shorts are put into them. There's no denying. Smooth and quick shaving performance. I want to get down that stick. What? Oh, so it's L2. I thought it was L1. I'm an idiot. I will say there is a learning period to get preferred algorithms to line up. Just let the Chinese have access to all. I mean, they already do, right? That's the thing. Just be accepting of that fact. Wiskin, that you?
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Well, look, we just saw him, okay? So unless we're imagining things here, Colonel, we saw somebody.
But he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation.
There's only one dumpy we care about, and that's Raiden's caboose.
Did you say
that?
Nerd?
Not nerd, node.
Oh.
Use the node to gain access to the big ship.
The excitement he gets when he thinks he says nerd is hilarious to me. It's like, nerd? You say nerd? That's not even in your vocabulary, Colonel.
That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system uses.
Did you say nerd?
As input. These
the Japanese joke doesn't
according to
translate well.
Signals and field personnel reports. We need to get.
So is that like one of those like, we got to put something in for the English-speaking people?
Practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high.
Is there a? Do they ever explain this? I feel like this.
How do I gain access?
The radar feels like it takes a step back from like always being available to you, except for high, energy areas like in the first game, to now you don't have it until you go up to this node thing.
Gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Got it.
Like it feels like it's a step back, a little bit. Not having you two sweeties wake up on me here. In Japanese language, no, it is pronounced Noto. And it kind of sounds the way they pronounce nerd Noto. Okay. And it's official. Wait, what's official? The wind has brought snow to cover all windows and doors. Really? Like, so, like, that's just basically it, right? Your house is 100% dark. Look, I understand. You're calling me because you want me to get information. I'm just hiding the bodies. See, I live in an apartment on the 10th floor, so if the snow ever gets that high, that's scary moments. That's the end of the world right there. I probably wouldn't be streaming if it was that bad outside. Oh, feel the power. We turned into a transformer or something. Yeah, that felt good. Yeah. The snow drifts, as they would call them, right? You dare age me. Blood type AB. No! Yeah, had to make a note of which crevices need better insulation. Yeah, that'll do. This is another thing. It's very weird to me of like, why do you give the option of like, oh, maybe did you like these things or not? It's a lot of talking.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now.
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly...
Yeah, do you just go up to certain places in your house and you're like, oh, my nipple got erect over there. That means it's a little cold. We got a heavy metal access door that I had to tape up because wind brought the snow in. How dare they? Right? How dare the snow people do that?
By the weather.
Don't they know? Stay out, enjoy yourself, be nice, be warm.
Jammed easily, I'm afraid. It's all made from
the nerve. The nerve of the nodes of the nerds. Wait, also, South Dakota. What else is that famous for? You got Mount Rushmore. Isn't that where like the motorcycle thing is? What's it called? Sturgis?
To work on the data too.
Is that also there?
Is everything all right?
Ring a bell. There we go. Hey, look at me. That's what you do.
What's going on?
You're a motorcycle rider. You got the Moto Madness.
She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
I remember there used to be a show, a reality TV show about a giant-ass bar, I think in Sturgis.
Not to worry. She has
and
at her disposal.
It always looked really, really crazy. You work for a campground out there, okay.
My own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I failed to see...
I know you're...
It would always be on after Lizard Lick Towing, which also was a hilarious show. And, you know, on the True TV network.
If there's a crucial
I'm trying to think what other show was on there.
Was the power of the operative's will to...
There was something about, like, the bail bondsmans. Used to have them. You got served.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way.
Oh, I can't remember. This is all coming back to me like this.
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Rose.
You need someone to watch your back. But
booking bonds, entertainment reservations, all that fun stuff. Essentially playing a 2-week party for boomer biker enthusiasts. When does that happen?
After all, I'm just...
Do you guys do, like, so up here in Canada land, they always do a big thing on, like, any Friday the 13th, and they go to, a place called Port Dover, and that's usually where they take all the motorcycles. But it's like it fails in comparison to what Sturgis would be, or Sturgis. Is it Sturgis or Sturgis?
Circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
In August. Oh, that seems like a wonderful time to go visit South Dakota.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is
hot, sticky
for the duration of the mission.
Sturgis. There we go.
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency is 140.
It just happens to be the same as it was with Snake and Otacon.
I just switched frequencies. Jack?
What?
Do you know what day it is tomorrow?
April 30th. Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Nope. Can't remember dates.
I'll keep trying till I hear the answer.
Great.
I'm gonna let you go now, Jack. Take care.
Why don't you call me by the Snake name? I'd much prefer that. Oh, I hate this that I put them to sleep and they still will wake up. Oh, that's dirty pool. Wait, is there gonna be a guy coming here? Oh shit.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Be careful, Jack.
Literally never calls him Raiden once. Did we go over this yesterday? Why is it Raiden and not Raiden? Those goddamn glasses, or those goggles, almost screwing around with me. Radio etiquette, Rose. This is a military. Is it really a military mission? I could explain, but not without spoilers. Oh, okay. Because I went over with my chat about this before. Of like, everyone thinks in Final Fantasy X, it's Titus, but I've heard the Japanese people pronounce it Titus. And when I said that in chat, people laughed at me. And I was like, look it up. It's Titus. Much like how it's Mako, not Mako, in, for Final Fantasy.
The hero of Shadow Moses?
It's not a hot hit TV show on Fox called Titus, okay, with Christopher Titus.
He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Could he have survived?
Not a chance.
My hope was to sort of get where we were last time, before I have to sort of bow out. I got about maybe 20 minutes, but we'll just see if this is like a good stop point.
Sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all.
Daylight VR training. So hard to turn on the sun, apparently.
The commandos.
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
Like, maybe they didn't want to fight with the Mortal Kombat people.
Strut B?
And be Raiden or Raiden.
The big shell is comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of...
It still does it! It still does it!
So the whole thing is shaped like two hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of...
Oh, it didn't do it for as long. Didn't do it for as long. Titus is a Greek name, so I believe the Japanese pronounce it more faithfully.
Got it.
No, still ran a little bit better. Ran a little bit better. I've noticed, like, there's these bandages. Is there, like, a bleed thing in this game that wasn't in the other ones? Absorbent pads to stop blood loss while bleeding. Okay. So when your health is low red, you can apply those bandages. Okay. Here's our holds.
Raiden, SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about
You can also lay down and wait for the bleeding to stop if you're in no hurry. Saves the bandages. However, if your health is in the red and you're bleeding, you can simply squat and you'll stop the bleeding and regain. Look at you guys, you know, Jinx. You owe each other a Coke for that one.
gone through the usual channels.
Thank you, guys. But maybe on easy mode, maybe bandages are not that hard to come by, probably.
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay?
Understood.
I just love that that's his role. And you'll leave a blood trail so guards can find you.
Colonel, I've located the node, but it's under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
Distract.
Well, I was just gonna say about the name thing too, which is weird. Of like, I know like the name Jordan doesn't necessarily really exist in Japanese. So like, you know, when I do the whole, it's sort of like, I think it's their OR that they really don't have a thing for. So like they say like basically my name is Jodan. Like they don't really have that as a thing. Let's see where you go. Now, is it the same for Raiden, like as it was with Snake? Can I hold up a guard if I just get up close to him? Like, I mean, I'm just gonna put this guy to sleep, but I've seen what he does for his pattern. As long as I don't fuck it up.
Freeze!
But again, same thing, right? Have to be in front of him to get everything going.
Got one, I see. Don't leave him lying around. Hide the body as soon as possible. When his comrades...
Try getting it. It's just so hard to come around to them so that they're facing you. I'm so afraid that they're gonna see me and murder me.
Hide the body where a patrol is unlikely to come around.
And you can use L1 trick to get in front of him after holding him. Yes, I gotta remember that L1 thing allows me to move around. I gotta remember that.
Weapons deselected. Press the weapon button to pick it up. As long as you have the weapon button held down, you can move around.
Yes, that's exactly. It's funny how, you know, Otacon didn't mention this about Snake. You know, I'm not getting the full story here. Colonel's rather helpful. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to open up the node and I am going to probably call her a day. Stream-wise. Like I said, I got some things to do. I gotta go to hockey soon, like the Canadian good citizen that I am, and we pretty much made it to where we wanted to get. So I thank you guys for being here. It was great to get this experience back to basically where we were before. Yeah, and that's another thing. There's a lot of cutscenes in this game as well, and I don't want to miss them because, you know, it might as well be a first-time playthrough for me. So I would never skip anything like that because that's great. So I thank you all for coming on in. I think I will be back tomorrow with more of this. I think have an eye on the Discord if you haven't already checked it on in. It's right there for your pleasure if you'd like. And as Kenny Omega says, ladies and gentlemen, time for me to say goodbye and good night. Bang! Out of here. See you tomorrow. Hope so. Otherwise, have a wonderful weekend, guys. Bye-bye, everybody. Ay-ya-ya-ya. What she said.